So what updates are we getting for noobs? Oh, do you mean just because this is for level 290, you think you're not gonna get there soon? If you started playing yesterday, you'll be in Tallahart tomorrow, bro. No problem. Well, maybe in 2 days, because you have a day of maintenance. No, yeah, 290 is, even for me who plays this game entirely way too much, 290 is impossible to get to if you have somewhat of a life and you value time with other human beings. It's not that reasonable of a thing to get to. It is crazy, and that goes into a topic that I've been talking about every now and then, which is, are they really going to keep jumping 5 levels for new content, which they have been doing? Because those 5 levels, it's still the number 5, but it's exponentially harder, which means that they have more time to develop content, but it'll also mean that for people it'll take way longer to still see updates. So are they going up to 300 per 5? Are they going per 2 levels after this? You know, it creates an interesting challenge for them. Are they going to adjust the EXP curve in some way? There's a whole bunch of questions surrounding that and things that they could do to ease that transition. But the main thing you have to remember is that none of this is built for us in Heroic Server, in GMS. None of this is built with us in mind. All of this is built depending on how far they are in interactive servers or in the non-reboot servers in Korea, in a game that's 2 years older, that has trade, that has different items, different content, different classes, right? That's always what it comes back to. And it's up to the Go West team, up to GMS, next on GMS, right? To translate either partly like the vision, but also partly what our player base wants, to make sure that we keep playing the game and we stay happy. So that's 2 different teams that have to do that, right? Is that because Korea's reboot server isn't dead or something? No, it is. It's being completely phased out at this time and is no longer a reboot server. It is also transitioning into a non-reboot server. So they just don't have reboot at all anymore. And TMS, the same thing is happening there. So there's no more reboot servers soon. They're all phasing out. And we are going to be the only heroic server left in GMS. So it's like Iron Man and OSRS. That's what I've heard it described as, but I never played Iron Man, or never played Iron Man. I have played Iron Man a lot on Marvel Rivals, but I've never played RuneScape myself, so I don't know. Okay, new region of Tallahart has been discovered, opening up vast lands of exploration. I will say the enemies look really cool, and the elite bosses on. Team up with Rowan and unlock exciting features. A customizable chair through Tirnog hashtag. Are you ready for the challenge? Test your skills against a new boss each week in the Champion Burning Challenge to earn valuable rewards. We already know about that, right? Because that's the right panel of the Champion Burning, where we did the leveling part so far. Also, don't forget to take advantage of the weekly perks offered through Sunny Sunday, which we already got a sneak peek as well in the preview last week. And finally, join forces to help Pink Bean achieve the prestigious Space Star Pink Bean title and earn even more rewards, which you already looked into the KMS version of that. We'll see if we can get a little bit more details on that so you can have an idea. As always, whenever a new event comes along, always look at the rewards. If the rewards don't seem worth it to you at all, just ignore it. If the rewards do seem worth it to you, do it for a day or 2 and see how much time it takes you, and see if that fits into your schedule. If it does, keep doing it. If you can do even more, do more. If it doesn't fit into your schedule, do less or don't do it, right? Always go through that order, because there's always events going on and there's always stuff that is going to make you try to play 25 hours a day and 8 days a week, and you cannot do everything. So have your own limit and set your own boundaries. With that said, a lot of this is just new content, so I don't have to update the event calendar, so we can go through that real quickly. So Tallahart is a level 290 area. It's going to be the first area with a new type of symbol, because as you guys all probably know, we've got 6 arcane symbols maxed out, and now 6 grandest symbols that are, for some, already maxed out, for others not yet. And now we're going into the grand symbols, I believe they're called, but we'll probably see that here. Here's just the names of all the maps, and that's not very exciting. Here's what the area will look like. So you can see there's like a catacombs in the basement, wind-up area, and then a main town area. You can see the monsters themselves. I believe the stats are somewhere here. I don't know if we'll get exactly the same. Maybe we can play some of the songs here. Sounds good. Here's some lore. Some spoilers for the quest line. For, you know, because you're all level 290, right? So you're all gonna get in there right when the game goes up. Quests, here are the areas. You can see some of the pictures, maps. You can see the monsters with, what is that, 28 bill HP. God, those numbers are getting interesting. 29,229,292,400. Someone had fun with those numbers. Level 294. AFK mob? Is that... It looks like an AFK mob, right? What is this guy? This guy's 291. He's like a map duder? Soul Slaughterer. Jesus. Okay. And this is the elite boss that can summon in the area. You have to be burning available for after the patch is starting the game. No, there's sometimes Mega Burns and sometimes Hyper Burn. Terra Burns, which come from events. There's one Hyper Burn every. one Mega Burning every month in the regular rewards just for signing in. But no big burning events that we know of right now. But they'll definitely be back in the summer. But Terra Burninator up to 200 are becoming more and more common, but it's not generally always on, you know. Oh yeah, and then here we have the symbol. Let's take it one step at a time here. Grand Sacred Symbol Tallahart, and these will also have to come from their own symbol selectors, right? So it says here as well, Grand Sacred Symbols cannot be obtained from Sacred Symbol Selector coupons. You'd need Grand Sacred Symbol Selectors. Those are its own group. So third group in that sense, but they are also in Grandis. So they're also going to be called Sacred Symbol, but GS, I don't know what we're going to call that. But they don't have their own, with authentic... Oh, so they do increase your authentic power, right? Because if you have everything maxed, you're at 660? No. Yes, it is. It's just 10 per level, right? Because it's different than... Or is it not? Fuck, all of these things all give different numbers. This one does give 10 sacred power. Oh, so there is probably going to be some kind of continued elevation of sacred power being required for... How much is needed for these monsters? 480. That's still pretty low, because by the time you get here, people are going to have 600 plus. That's still wild. Okay, can upgrade up to level 11. So this one starts with 10% bonus EXP, 5% Meso obtained, and 5% item drop rate. I like that I specified Meso obtained because it was like Meso acquisition rate, I think, in the Korean peso. And when it's level 11, all the way maxed, but that will take very, very long, right? Because you cannot... there will not be symbol selectors for this, and if there will be, there'll be very, very short supply. So that's going to take a long time again to max this. But max it will give up to 50% bonus EXP. 15% Meso obtained, of course, because of our passive, there will be a total of 75%. Wait, is it plus? We have plus 5? No, we have plus 6x. So it'll be 105%. And 15% item drop rate, which is also nice because our cap is up to plus 500%, right? Which is something that we can only reach at this point with the gold potions from Ride or Die, which are now gone because the Ride or Die event is over. Sacred Catalyst cannot be used. This is interactive, so for Heroic you don't have to worry about this, but this is about turning symbols into transferable equips at a reduction of their EXP, and then move it onto another character so you can transfer the progress there if you switch mains. To completing Tallahart region quests, spend 900 Maple Points to instantly complete the Tallahart daily quests, which I believe is just kill monsters near your level to get 10 symbols. Wait, does it say? Oh, it just says that you can auto-skip the dailies, but it doesn't talk about it. It should be 10 symbols a day, right? Damn. And KMS is 1500. Here's 900. Did they reduce the cost here after? That's nice. Now, Tallahart area has been added. The setting that characters over level 299 would be considered level 299 when determining experience and meso penalties based on level difference in levels between the character and the monster has been removed. Nice, for all those level 300s out there. Only like 1500 people in Kronos can even go to the new area. That is already way too many. 1500 people have level 90, 290 plus characters. That is way too many people who have sacrificed way too much family time. Or productive time, or workout time, or health time. But we digress. Skill improvements and bug fixes. Action delays to activate by attack speed. Oh yeah, these are all minor things. So this is actually, so if you check here, this is actually the update in Korea that had pretty much all of the balance changes for, you know, this is quite a bit after Limbo and everything, like the changes to Goddess Blessing, like removing the charges and everything. This update is when Korea got all of that, so this is how far we've been ahead on schedule with our balance changes. But there are still additional changes, smaller ones that are connected with this update that they didn't throw in immediately. But I think these are, as usually it's easier to run through these. They're talking about, this might even be from a later update. Jesus Christ. Control F. Erda shower. That's not even in this update. Maybe just from an even later one. So under the bug fixes. Evil Eye. They always have a different name. Dark Knight. And this is just the damage numbers. They're just minor fixes though, so these are more like sound effects. There are some damage numbers here. Karma Blade. Is that in this one? Up jump. 857 to 10 to 1071. Oh no, it is the changes after this one. So it might be... no, it's not even in this one. Okay, wait, I might have to check out another one here. It might have to be 1, 2, 3, 96 already then. That we're getting some stuff from. From Azimuth Canyon? Skill improvements. Ah, yeah, here is that one. That damage change. Okay, so that's from an even later update then. Okay. Mind Delve. That's an Explorer Magician skill? Mind Delve. And is that all here? These are all already in the game, right? Has to be skill. It's not called that. Fixes. Error fixes. Improvements. Skill changes. Oh, wait, maybe it's here. Skill error fixes. Ah, it's all of these. Oh, it's called memory choice. Oh, that skill. That's Mind Delve. Okay. Yeah, it's all of these things. Okay. So that's from an even further update. That's from 12396. Okay, so we're getting a little bit ahead in the release. We're not like the full 6 month ahead. We're speeding up a little bit. That's nice. At least when it comes to the class balance, they're keeping up or speeding up. Other improvements and bug fixes. So we're finally getting the boss changes. It looks like so HP of the following bosses decreased by approximately 11%: Extreme Seren, Chaos and Extreme Kalos, Hard and Extreme Kaling, and Hard Limbo. This was in Korea. In Korea, of course, a reaction to the fact that they nerfed the supports with the skill changes that we've already had for a while, and buffed all the other classes to kind of balance out party compositions and, well, stale party compositions, break those up, and make more team combinations viable. But they still found that certain they weren't getting the right clear rates that they wanted, so they cut the HP of those harder bosses up. Chosen Seren Extreme increased death count from 5 to 8. Decreases stun duration of Phase 1 Sun World by 50%. It's only half as long on the sun. Decrease the maximum number of Avatar of Narota that can be summoned in Phase 2 from 4 to 3. Which I believe is the deer that will knock you up. Which, you know, if you have the lower Seren's HP is, the more of those summon. So I guess for Extreme they kept it at 3. I feel like I've seen... Is it for hard also kept at 3? I feel like I've seen more there. Kalos the Guardian revive location after death in Phase 2 has changed, which I believe is to the middle of the map somewhere. Whereas now, every time you get respawned to the bottom left, which can be very, very annoying, because then he can teleport on you when you just revive in the bottom left and then breathe from there, and then everyone loses track of him. Because you're jumping away very quickly from the bottom left, because you're trying to get back to the boss and get some of your invincibility left, right? But it's good to know that that's going to happen, so you don't jump all over the place. Decrease Phase 2 Guardian's infiltration number of attacks from 3 to 1. This is basically the dive. This makes it so that if he dives on you, you don't lose your door and a life from the dive, but you just lose your door. So that'll be one extra little bit giveaway. Decreased Phase 2 Eye of the Abyss attack range by around 76%. I don't know exactly which one that is. Eye of the Abyss. Is that the red? That might be the AoE. Is it the pillar? Oh, yes. It's the length of the arrows, right? I think because right now, even if you jump somewhere where the arrow's already gone, you might still get hit, or you get hit too early, so the hitbox for the arrows should be brought way down. And death count for Chaos and Extreme would also brought up from 5 to 8, yeah. So the issue with the skill effect in Nintendo's summon cutscene would sometimes not be displayed again. Okay. There's an issue where the following boss reward blocks were able to move sideways based on character location after being hit. I mean, yeah, they kind of like look from left to right. I don't know if that's... Yeah. The surveys for... yeah. They gotta make money as well, right? So the issue with the client would sometimes close when monsters are defeated by some skills in Epic Dungeon. Okay, thank God I never had that. By the way, did you guys all do your Epic Dungeon for this week? Because I know we're in maintenance right now. So the issue where Tinned Woodsman was incorrectly named and should be Tinned Woodsman instead. Wait, is this weird? This is... Oh, this is not under Kalos anymore. Okay. I was like... my brain was still in Kalos mode. Where Mysterian, elite mobs, and field bosses did not spawn in Phantom Forest and Crimson Keep maps. Okay. Cooldown... Change the rune appearance cooldown in fields other than Sacred Power fields to have the same 15-minute cooldown timer. Was it higher or lower? I feel like it's been always 15 minutes everywhere. That's interesting. So if do not go together is selected when attempting when entering the Inferno Wolf portal, and you see all of Poyo's dialogue, Inferno Wolf's portal is removed. Oh, you can just click to get it going. Dude, I hate when portals are right in a spot where you're supposed to up jump in your rotation, and then it tries to get you to go in on every rotation. Yeah, you just want to click like, no, I don't want to go, and you just remove the portal so you can just go on with your day and not have to deal with that happening 16 times. That'd be very nice. Minimap. Oh yeah, and then some of the angler changes, are those already in? Fixing to change charge amount needed to enter the restricted area. 4-7 displayed in the tooltip is 1,000. Okay. Change the text when resetting abilities with the miracle circulator from save to reset. Nice. Changed it from saying the exact opposite of what it is to what it should be. Very good. That's already in the game, Jesse Boy Brand. We're just waiting for that to be added into MapleStory. Yeah. These are all smaller special things. I can't read all of these, dude. This is so much. So pages through soul. Yeah, soul collector. Yeah, I remember all of these things from KMS as well. How are you faster? Can we start for space separately cash shop? Especially where the equipment tooltip combat power increase is displayed without the Canadian Rune skill and Demon Avenger Star Force conversion effect reflect. Nobody cares! Combat power doesn't matter anyway. Fake stat. Fake numbers. Don't care. So issue where heroic skill did not mention meso percentage increase in the description. It did not? Oh. Good thing we know that, huh? Action, damage, skins, correcting incorrect units. Okay. Quest bug fixes. Item bug fixes. Bro, these are all... or fix an issue where... Neville did not sell gold emblems for Kana Hayato and Link characters. That's nice that that's fixed. Monster Collection updates, for people who don't know, they basically renamed and recategorized a whole bunch of Monster Collection monsters. But if you're interested in Monster Collection at all, check out !Monster Collection. There's a Discord that has a huge repository? I always want to say suppository, but that's not the word. I think that's a pill you put in your butt. And a huge file here that you can find as well that can check for all the monsters in Monster Collection and how you can get all of them, and you can keep track of which monsters are next. So if you're interested in Monster Collection at all, I would say look into that. They have, is Roro? No, that's Familiars. Monster Collection and Familiars are, they kind of have a little bit of overlap because, you know, you get a card from them, then you have Monster Collection. Then you can... Sorry, then you have Familiar, that's the exact opposite. You get a card from them, and you also have to kill them. But some characters are in Monster... Some characters in the game are not in Monster Collection, and some characters in the game are not in Familiars, and some in Familiars are not in Monster Collection. They're just like separate systems, but like similar somewhat. So they renamed a bunch of items, recategorized a bunch of monsters. I think it was already mentioned here as well that was going to happen. KMS. Yeah, so that they're going to change the categories to stars, which did mean that some characters were going to have higher or lower pity amounts of how many you need to kill. Like Deedon Royd was 100. So if you killed 100, then you would always get the monster collection. Now that went up to 5,000. So hopefully you have all of these monsters done. Pharaoh Yeti was at 100. Now it's at 1650, which is a, So they mentioned here as well, like which ones have high priority, which ones have low priority. I didn't do this one. It's still like okay doable. I didn't do that one, but I'm only gonna go up to 1,000 anyway to get the monster collection done. I'm not gonna go all the way to 1,200 or whatever. Because that last 200 is crazy. Up to 1,000 is decent, though. Decently doable. I think I have 970... What was it? 73? Can I see? Oh, here. Collection. Yeah, 973. Out of 1,303, so... I probably should just get some freebies from the Epic Dungeons and that kind of stuff, so... I'm not too worried. And then there's 2 new chairs for the new... collected monster collection monsters, the Senya chair and the Limbo chair. Cool. And then we have the events that are already going on. Champion Burning double up. So, we already have that in the... we already know this event, right? We already have it in the event calendar, so we don't have to add this one. That's nice. If you haven't started it yet, you can select the leader and 2 other champions. You can switch who is the leader once a week. The leader will, once they kill 2,000 monsters, be able to collect coins for everyone. Up to 3 times, so up to 7,500 coins per character per week. And they will all have their own shop where they can buy items with these coins. All of those items in those shops are untradeable though, but they are very valuable. There's flames in there, there's magnificent growth potions in there, there's a bunch of nodes in there, so this is nice to bring side characters that you want to have be leveled, but you don't want to level them. It's really good to bring those characters up. I found it very useful to put characters in that are going to be future Legion burning champions, and since I don't really like training, I put those in there. That's what was really helpful personally. But yeah, you need to look at your own situation and see which things can benefit your account the most if you haven't selected those just yet. Oh, wow. It says even 25. Nice. And you can also have your characters follow you, but you can also turn that off if it gets a bit too much, Oh yeah, there's rings in there. There's a ring legendary scroll in there, I think. A little bit expensive, but, if you don't have anything else to buy. If you're going to do World Leap, or if you delete characters, you can select a new character, I believe. But, would advise against all of that. Just make a good, solid decision. Think about the options, and then put them in, and then commit. That's the best thing. So you can kill up to 100,000 monsters per week on your leader, and then you get 100,000 worth of EXP points, so to speak. Not EXP, but EXP points on those characters that you can use to get considerable EXP. And it scales very well to high-level characters as well. So don't think this of just a way to bring lower-level characters up, but also higher-level characters that have been sidelined a little bit, but you still want to make progress on them. It's very good to put them in this event. And then, oh yeah, here's the shop with all the items, so you can see all the flames. Scrolls, a bit too expensive for us in Heroic. There's ring scrolls. Ring-only cubes are decently cheap. I have more cubes, nodes, symbols, and a magnificent potion and Soul Urda. Soul Urda for the low price of 10,000 points. So that's more than one whole week's worth of points. Rare cubes, best way to go from unique to legendary. It's about the same expected cost as using the other ones, using the solids. Champion Burning Challenge. So that's starting now. So we have to add that one here. Champion Burning. I'll add that one here. There we go. Add the color. We can go for the light one, I guess. This one? Ooh, that looks really close to this one. You can go a little bit more purple, maybe. A little bit more purple? Champion Burning Challenge. Damn, that one ding always sounds like a doorbell to me. Let me get the... Copy link address. Boink. And we'll add that here. So that you can find that immediately if you need info on it. Is that until March 11th? Is it the same? No, March 18th. Sorry, that is not the 11th. I still catch myself with that. The end of week 2, let's see. March 1st week starts here. Until there, and then, yeah, so that's the end of the second week. Yeah. Okay. So for this, you don't have to do them. Right, you have to select a world, and you can only do it in one world, but you don't have to do them with the characters that you selected in Champion Burning. So this can be any characters in your account. So you have weekly mission. You can do them once a week per character. You can't do them on the same character multiple times, right? They have to be different characters. 3 different characters in the same world, right? And a character that has completed a mission cannot partake in any other challenges for that week, okay? So it can... So if you're going to do all the challenges, like at the end, if you're coming into the event later, you might want to prioritize the challenges that only that character can do and no other character. If you do an easier challenges on a higher level character and there's still other challenges that you want to do, you won't be able to do that on that same character, right? So the earlier you start with it and sort of you upkeep, the more times you'll be able to use the same character to do these challenges if you have a limited main characters, high level characters that can do these. Each weekly mission can be completed from the moment after the mission is available up until the event ends, again. So that means if you do cluster the events and you want to do them all at the end, that does mean that you're going to have a lot of different characters that can do these, right? And then you'll get coins. Challenge coins can only be claimed once per account. Duh. Owned or shared between characters within the same world, while purchase records are shared within account. So you can see here, just having level 250, that's a big challenge. And then it'll take a week to open for the next one, and a week to open for the next one, a week to open for the next one. Yeah. And then these can be done at any time. This is Varus Hela solo. And I believe you can even do them... This one might be divided per week. No, probably not, I guess. But these you can do at any time. And that's got 50 of these beautiful abyssal flames, which if you guys remember, these are like the black flames but on steroids. So these have a higher chance of giving you tier 7 and have a lowness tier of 5, so they cannot give tier 4 anymore. And yeah, I think 3% chance to give tier 7 instead of 1%. So again, you know, the likelihood that you hit something with these is probably extremely low because you're probably going to use them on the things where the upgrade would be the most important, so your aim for it will be extremely high, so the chance that you hit that is still extremely low, but these are still the best odds of hitting that. Just playing. If you enjoy it, Nino Panda, then I would say keep playing it. And if you don't enjoy it that much, try looking around. Yeah, maybe work on Legion, maybe work on Link skills that will also help you out, and see if you find another character that you like more in the process. By the way, just by Rent, you know that your T key is broken? It comes through like multiple times almost every time. Maybe clean that one button. Special mission, so that's the Hilla one here. Special mission to defeat Varus Hilla hard mode will also be available during the entire event period, can be completed with up to 3 different characters in the same world. Characters that are not part of the Champion Burning Double Up can also participate in the special missions. Wait, it says also in the special missions, but it should be in all the missions. Characters that are not part of can also participate in the Champion Burning Challenge. Yeah, okay. When they specify it like that, it kind of implies that you can't for the other ones, but I'm pretty sure you can just do all of these quests on any characters in your account, yeah. Which is a little bit confusing because it's like a second wing of the first event. It seems like it's connected in that way. That's why I know a lot of people who are starting Champion Burning were like, well, do I need to pick characters as well to be able to do the challenge on afterwards, or is that not gonna... Yeah. That was a little bit of a confusion early on. But it's good that they gave us this information already early on so that we knew that that wasn't part of it. Defeating a boss in practice mode counts towards the mission progress, but the boss must be defeated solo. Defeating a hard Vihela before February 12th maintenance with a character that completed champion burning your champion and the mine will not be marked as cleared. Please note only Varicella hard mode defeats after maintenance will count. Oh, rip. Otherwise it'd be instantly done. If the boss was defeated without pressing the challenge button after the weekly mission unlocks, you can still press the challenge button afterward and the mission will count as a clear. This is how every single quest in the game should be, by the way. If you're like, oh, I didn't start the quest and you click it, it should check within the server day if you've already done the completion and insta-completed if you did it. But I think that would require so many resources on MapleStory as a game that I think the game would go back to the days of quest lag if you guys understand what it was. Your T and J are fucked to spilled a drink on it. Well, that's unfortunate. My old keyboard died that way, so I totally get it. Nino, thank you for the follow. If the name of a character that cleared the champion challenge mission is changed, the UI will display the character's name at the time the mission was cleared. Oh my god, dead naming. And then you have the shop. Well, here are the coins. Oh yeah, and the reward here is... So this is a untradeable permanent medal that you cannot anvil onto? Oh. Special mission reward can only be claimed when Varus Hill has been defeated 3 times by 3 different characters. Yes, we get that. And then here we have the shop, which will be available until March 23rd. So I guess we'll put this one here as well. Thank you. Burning Challenge shop. We'll make this a... someone's at the door, guys. Can someone get the door? We'll get a deeper purple here. And I think I can just copy this and put it on there, right? 23:59, March 23rd. Yep. Well, 11:59 p.m. But you guys can add 12, right? That's not too hard. You guys can. I believe in you guys. Champion Burning Challenge coin shop. Copy a link address. Boom. Shablam. Dunzo. Okay. So that's not looking too crazy. What is in there? Probably the same thing as when we checked it the 2 or 3 times before, but let's just double check it just in case. VIP buff selector coupons are back. Nice. That means that we can offload a little bit of the value or a little bit of the cost on the Tirnog shop if there are other things that you want to buy in there and you're currently keeping your currency low by buying all your VIP buff selectors from there, right? Karma Bright Cubes, interactive. Powerful Flames for 5 up to 100, Eternal for 10 up to 200, and Karma Black Flames for 20 up to 500. Very reasonable, pretty big limits. It's always interesting when they put a higher limit on the rare item. Wonder why that is. Interactive Worlds. Special, Medals of Honor. Special, right? So the bigger ones, not like in Ride or Die. Ride or Die, remember the shops there and the rewards. You can still pick up the rewards for last week, and the shops there are still up until the end of this week, so make sure you go there and spend all your currency before the end of this week. Chaos and Black Circulators, and then all the Sacred Symbols. Very standard shop, but it's nice items to have for sure. These are tradable within World and expire March 30th. Okay, so these can all be traded. So all of them except for the VIP buff selector coupons. But those are also tradable within World, but these are unlimited, right? So you can build a whole ass lot of these. Your T key's fixed, I think. I took the keys off and cleaned that shit out. Oh, see? You gotta just check every once in a while, see if you can fix it. Burning World Leap, we already looked through this, but this is for people who are playing in the Burning World. Oh, this is a common mistake here. When the underline, you select the word and also the space afterwards and then underline, so you have a floating underline here. I've definitely been... Well, I have not let that into documents, but I've definitely had that happen a bunch of times. Yeah, so you can move your... What is it, up to 5 characters? Yeah, up to 5 characters from Burning World into other interactive worlds, not to Heroic, right? think the keycaps were just on wrong. That's also possible. What up, Jay? How you doing? So extra dimensional visitors is continuing, right? Extra dimensional visitors, all the way up until March 18th. And Tirnog hashtag is starting now. So I guess we can put that under... the shops are going to stay longer, so I think I'll put that here. Yeah. Boom. Tirnog hashtag copy. Boing 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 boing. Let's get it another blue. That's a little bit in between the colors. Oh, that's a little close, huh? And then this one a little bluer. There we go. There we go. That's going to be also until the 18th, I believe. Yes, so Tirnog hashtag is about getting a beautiful chair, upgrading it, and customizing it. But not just the cosmetic of the chair, but also a bunch of extra stuff. You're going to be able to collect hashtag points. Oh yeah, there's extra VIP boosters in there, yes. I knew there was some extra boosters somewhere that I was missing out on, because I accidentally used my my Tirnog boosters already, except for, instead of the ones that we got from the event that just ended yesterday. So I was like, oh no, I'm going to be completely down and out of boosters now, because I used all except one. Well, and like the 2 I got today, so I have 3 boosters now in total that I can use. But there's extra Black Flame here, Soul Urda. Sadly, not a Soul Urda / Fragments selector. That would have been really nice. Hashtag passes that you can use if you forget a day. You're going to do up to 5 a week. 1 a day, up to 5 a week. And then hashtag points, I believe, is from drops from monsters that you can trade in for boosters. And then you can also collect rare ways of changing your chair. Let's read the details here. 1,000 monsters a day, between 20 levels, blah, blah, blah. Once a day, up to 5 times a week. Total of 20 times. Check-ins are shared between all characters per account. Monster defeats can only count when in a solo party or not in a party at all. For 3,000 Maple points, you can get a missed day. Yeah. For every daily check-in, receive a small Otherworld Sun generator as well, right? So you can go in the AFK area and get some extra EXP there. It doesn't count towards the weekly Otherworldly Sun recharge count. Okay, it shouldn't. And effect is only active during the event, so make sure you use them on time. For every 5 check-ins, increase the level of your chair and receive the following reward. So the symbol selector coupon here is a 200/40, 200 arcane, 40 sacred, then 50 black flames, 1 magnificent growth pot, and then 1 soul Urda. So you get that for doing it 5, 10, 15, and 20 times. So after 15, you can stop. I might do it more. I don't know if there's another character for me that needs a Soul Urda somewhere. Maybe preparing your characters if you're going to be unlocking Masteries 3 and 4 on them. It'll be very easy to dump some fragments onto them, but getting the Soul Urda energy will actually be really slow. Unless you're planning to upkeep with all your weekly bosses, then you will probably gather enough energy by then. But I believe the 3 and 4 also just cost the 3 energy and the 50 fragments. So dumping some extra fragments on characters is not a bad idea. What's the benefit of playing on the League versus interactive? What is on the League versus interactive? What is that? I mean, Burning, Interactive, and Heroic. Those are the 3 servers, right? Yeah, you mean the Rift? We have a Rift. We have an Amogus Among Us. Burning. Burning just temporarily gives you a bunch of buffs, like passive buffs on the server, and extra burning events. And then afterwards, you can move the characters into interactive, so you can level them up faster on the side. You won't have your Legion and tradability, but you basically have passive buffs as if you have a 6 to 8k Legion that you get from just training in that world instead. So it's basically to help people who want to start over or who are coming back to get a lot of efficiency for their time and get a really big jump in their Legion in the main server afterwards when they move the characters over. Use VIP boosters up to 10 times a day per character. Oh yeah, so it says here, exchange 5 special hashtag points for 1 VIP booster. Do not count towards requiring... Oh, well, it says here 5 hashtag points. I don't know how common these are going to be. But, I mean, this picture shows 9,500. I'm gonna assume that this is some GM account just giving themselves a whole bunch of them. This number doesn't seem like it should be a reasonable to attain number, but if you can get 50 a day, then you can cap on your booster, so maybe I'm saved? But maybe not. We'll have to see how common those are. I'm sure that as soon as the game goes live, a bunch of people will start training and be able to give themselves an idea in like half an hour how common they are. My guess is that we'll get them at hopefully roughly the same rate as the previous event, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was less, because that last event was crazy. One character training could get enough boosters to supply 3 characters, honestly, if you have enough drop rate. So, new to game, I figured heroic is a no-go for me till I'm better with the game. Oh, no, you don't want to look at it that way, because there's no transfer of progress between the servers, so you just want to look at whether you care about pay to win or not, and whether you care about their having the capacity for training or not. And then commit to a server, I would say. I mean, you can still switch, but the longer you wait to switch, you have to start over. And it'll be faster than the first time, because the game will power creep, and because you will know more about the game. But the games also have very distinct mechanics between them, so just because you know something in one server doesn't necessarily mean that you know exactly how it works in the other server as well. VIP booster cannot be used for the following situations: a map or town, up to 2 players in the map. Yeah, sure. Blueprints for Tirnog. So that's the continuation of the check-in, of beginning the draft of the blueprints. You guys probably already have this one unlocked here, right? The extra charger plus 100 nodes. A lot of nodes and a lot of EXP nodes coming out in these events now. This week is also juiced because we have a Soul Urda at the end. No, because we have 100 Black Flames. And then we have another Android here next week. A Magnificent Pot. Another 100 Black Flames here. And then we have our huge... I'm stalling for the name, but Transcendent Potion. There it is. It came to me. Transcendent Potion at the end there. I want to see sneakily. I'm hoping I can get my hero to... my hero is 266 now already. If I can get it to 269 by here, just slam it to 270. See how close I am to that Heart Saren solo, you know, for the Legion Champion number 3. I don't know who you guys are going to use this potion on, or what your Legion Champions are. Let me know. This is just a continuation, so there's no extra information required here. There's just, you know, if you care about the items, if you're starting the event late and you're considering maybe you want to pay like 3,000 Maple points per day that you missed, be sure to check out these rewards and the graphics and everything, see if that's worth it to you. And for the daily check-in, you get these duders. Remember, these last 2 here are for your skills, and these first 2 duders here are items that you don't get immediately. It's a really nice thing they started doing since the last few events, where they basically just go into a pile and you can pick up as many as you want in the moment where you pick them up. Last event I had about 60 half-hour triple EXP coupons expire, so this event I'm trying to make that less. So far I got it down to about 12 or so I'm almost keeping up. And Gob's Gift, so that's where the books go, that's where the skill points go, and you can see the tomes and the orbs here where you can put points in. Of course, I would say these 2 here are by far the most important. No, not these 2, sorry. These 2 here. Who are you? Bonus coins upon completing a Legion? Nah. I mean, you should be maybe getting into that, but this one is the most important by far, and then this one, maybe that one, you know, depending what stage of the game you are. Probably these 3 here, and then maybe this one. Over here, of course, you got the boss damage. and then the IED, and you got the EXP and maybe the arcane power, you know, in certain situations. But buff duration is also very good. So like this group here is very important. And then you can get like a little bit of crit rate, a little bit of normal monster damage. If you get all of these to like level 2, is very, very powerful. And then we get the big ones to level 4. That's where good points are. Level 4 is a good good cutoff. Past level 4 gets really expensive for a small extra buff. Because you see here plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. And then plus 5 even though the cost is higher, right? And up to level 2 is just 15. Not 15. It's 10 total points, I believe. 3 and then 7, right? 1 and 4 actually. It's only 5 points, right? So you can get one thing from level 4 to level 5, or you can get 4 things from level 0 to level 2 for the same amount of points. That's way more value, of course. But yeah, if you're getting near the end there, do some maths, figure out what you want to do for your account. Terrible Playground, that's the AFK area again. If you activate the other search generators, you get a lot more EXP. Scales very well to high level players, so don't be, you know, previous events like this, you'd usually think like, oh, I should just, you know, do it on a low level character because EXP is always bad for high level characters. This would be like the normal EXP, you know, you see like 5.5 mil EXP. That's on a pretty high level character. You get that every 3 seconds, I believe, when you're AFK. But on very high level characters, so 285 and higher, the AFK EXP with one of those generators on is about 100 times this. So you get about 100, like 550 mil EXP every 3 seconds. And you can buy, for 3,000 Maple points, you can buy 1 extra hour of that type of EXP. So up to, oh no, half an hour, I think. So for up to, no, I thought you could buy up to 8 hours, wasn't it? Oh no, it's 12 hours, yeah, per hour. So for 36k, you can buy up to 12 hours of EXP. That's pretty much almost like grinding at that level. Of course, you don't get mezzo, you don't get fragments, you don't get music that is swelling in the background. Okay, easy there. Cool. Dimensional Spring Exchange. Oh, that's the shop, right? Yeah. Dimensional Springs are the little doers. So that's where we get our... No, that's not where we get that. Wait, that's not the item on top. Wait, where's the... Yeah, VIP selector buff, yeah. That one's all the way on top. I don't know why it's mentioned so far down, but that's the one all the way on top. That's the one I buy the most of. But yeah, we have all those same items. We got the Magnificent Pots. Good stuff. I probably won't be able to buy these because I'm buying a lot more of the strawberry farm tickets to try to get all my account up to 230. And I'm buying the monster blooms as well to see if I can brute force my way to 1k. Around 67% with sun in 30 minutes at 263. Yeah, it's really nice. No, it's really good. Don't underestimate it. Like, if there's a high level character that needs EXP, use it. That's why I'm expressly mentioning it, because a lot of events, even like Strawberry Farm up until now, Strawberry Farm is like really bad EXP on really high level characters. You want to use it on almost as low level character as possible. But events like these, you want to use on as high level character as possible. So all of those EXP events don't all follow, you know, just because it's another EXP event doesn't mean it follows the same logic in terms of the lower level, the better or anything. And then we have Space Star Pink Bean, which will start March 5th and will go until March 18th. So it's only a 2-week event. I'll put him here. Space Star Pink Bean. So that'll be here. And this guy does need a little bit of a new color here. Let's see. Let's go with something orangey. Orangey and yellow scales well compared to blue in terms of people with color blindness, right? I'm pretty sure. Boop. Copy link address. Boom, boom. Insert link, bam, bam. And I will also copy this Sunny Sunday already, because I'm here now. And edit link. Apply. Bam. Got him. Oh, it's not colored at all, though. I'll do it like this, I guess. Ding. A little darker. There we go. Damn, but that's the exact color of the gray below it. Okay, one lighter. Okay, maybe a different color. A green. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, look at all those colors. Magnificent. This one can close now. Boom. So, Space Star Pink Bean, we already looked at this one here. Universe Star Pink Bean. Close enough. He's got the Cyclops eye gear on. He's about to zap somebody's brains through their skull. Put a neighbor's thoughts outside of his brain. Kind of deal. How to participate. Kill monsters near your level, and they will drop letters. Hot Pink Bundle. Tradable within worlds. Is used in the order the bundles are located in the inventory, regardless of tradability. They call them alphabet letter instead of alphabets. Very nice. KPT, is that the same letters? Yeah. Kapatu, 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 kapatu. It's like that song, right? And then Eins ul Gon. And all the other letters. Like I said, BER and all the other letters. Because I think BERs, E and R specifically, are by far the most common ones. And all the other ones you just don't need at all. So they're separated here in blue. So if you get any of the blue, you can always switch them because you don't need them. You only need the pink, the yellow, and the purple ones here. So see if this is like the same explanation as the Korea one. I'm assuming this is just a one-to-one translation over. We don't have a picture of the words though. Oh, here. Star. Yeah, so star, universe, pink bean, universe, star. So you have to double up on these, I'm assuming. Oh yeah, this is going to be different though. The outfit is going to be different, right? And then universe, pink star. There's a lot of doubling up on the same letters. Oh yeah, so you're kind of like a shipwright with a... like a zombie anchor from the Flying Dutchman or something? What is it called? Dream Voyage. Coupon for a dream wheel. Oh. Weebal. What? Wait, is it... Am I missing something with this? You only need drop gear once per character. Well, yeah, in interactive. If it's all shareable, interactive has a big problem with like tradable items, transferable items, limits on transferability and all that. I just got to do a barely killed Lotus for the burning item. How can I close the gap to the slime boss? Should I try getting more link skills? If you think that you can get more value from link skills right now, do that. But if you enjoy playing your main character, and you know, continue grinding on that, continue doing the daily. The dailies definitely give you the most value for your time. So if you want to do more than that, but you don't necessarily want to play your main character, maybe you're kind of, I wouldn't say burned out on it, but you kind of, you want to keep it fun and don't overplay it, then yeah, building out your account and going more horizontally, as we call it, right? Verticality is one character pushing it through the game horizontally, building out your roster, building out your foundation. Legion is definitely a very good thing to look at. You can check ! Links that has the Legion skills, the link skills, sorry, and the Legion buffs of all the characters in the game, and the advised order in which I would make them to build out your account and support them. So you can work on that, but you can do just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I think it's always about a balance between these things, and never 100% this or 100% that. But whenever you're a little bit more in the off-season, when it comes to really big main character training events, it's always a good idea to kind of like diversify and build some general progression horizontally. And then if there's a really good event for one single character, then push a little bit more vertically to take maximum advantage of the efficiency of the events, right? Item burning ended? Yes, but the equips are still around, so you do want to see if you can push yourself through the game to make sure that you can work on replacements for the equips by the time that they expire, right? It's a good thing to keep in mind, because having your character end up naked is always a bad time, because then killing becomes a whole lot harder. Let's see. Okay, so we got a symbol, arcane symbol selector. Is that the same one here? I guess it doesn't really matter. 300/60. Yeah, that is. And then a different outfit. EXP vouchers. Oh yeah, we have EXP vouchers instead of the selective mannequins. Yeah, we saw that in the preview. And then 100 flames. Oh wow, what was that? 100 flames, and then the pink star box with the Magnificent Potion, yeah, and the Soul Urda in it. In it, bruv. And then the 17-star Force Scroll for level 200. Yeah, that seems like that's all the same. Yeah, just a different outfit, right? They got this outfit here. We got that one already a long time ago, so we have a different Dream Voyage set. And the Synchroid coupon, Android, I believe that's the same here as well. Yeah, so that's just an Android that'll look exactly the same as your main character, so you're just copied. And then here we have the label and the chat ring. You can see what that looks like. Never got to kill Sakum because my boss clear was gone. Should I try to replace the gear soon? I'm level 240. No, you want to wait as long as possible to replace the gear. But as soon as it's gone, you want to have the replacement ready to go. The burning gear is really, really nice. And you got it for free, so that's a whole lot of money that you saved out. So you can spend that money on other things, like on getting your drop and your Meso gear ready. And then use that time with the extra drop in Meso gear to get your drops faster, so that you can get the replacements ready and have the money to upgrade it at the time that the burning gear disappears. Just watch a video of yours on YouTube and Twitch went, I bet he's here on Twitch too. Well, thank you, YouTube, I guess, for plugging me in my own content. That's nice. Okay. So this is also more, I like that they're combining, you know, some people might say, on the one hand, if there's an event and it's only cosmetic, you could say like, oh, I could just completely skip it. And if there's an event and it gives you a bunch of rewards that you can't really use, oh, you can just skip it. But now they're doing fewer events, but all of the events are giving both cosmetic and rewards, so there's something in it for everyone. So, I mean, I guess people can have a differing opinion, but I like that I don't have to, you know, do the part of the event that I don't want to, but that most of the event is going to happen passively anyway from just playing the game and just clicking a little bit. It's not too much out of my way to get a bunch of extra rewards, so I like that. Okay, so that's all the events. So that means I can just get rid of all of these lines here again that were all there for nothing. But I guess I can just hide these rows and unhide them later. But this is what the event calendar is just looking like right now. It's pretty limited, like I said. Like, it's nothing super crazy, but there might be a bunch of extra stuff coming here in the 3rd week of March, right? So on the, what is that, 19th? Yeah. Yeah. And then that's not even going to be March 19th, so that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that would go into May. So then that might be the last update before the anniversary event? Probably, yeah. Play Rivals? I've been playing only Iron Man and the Hulk, but probably gonna have to branch out a bit, so. You got Diamond 3 before spending. Oh, Diamond. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I didn't get that high up. Well, I haven't played that much since I reached, I don't know if I'm hard stock. I haven't really played that much since I hit Platinum. But I've been bouncing around a little bit between Plat 2, like higher Plat 2, and then lower Plat 2, and then just under Plat 2, and then a little bit. But I haven't gotten to Plat 1 before, so we'll see what I do. Yeah, you just have to, yeah, you have to crush out players. 40%? I thought it was more like I think right now my win rate is like 50... I don't know if it takes Season 0, though, but I think my win rate right now is like 55%, 56%, something like that. You gain more than you lose? In general, yeah, but you can gain very little, and sometimes you can lose more. My highest losses and my lowest gains are about the same points, but in general, on average, you gain more when you win than you lose when you lose. That's true, yeah. Yeah, I haven't really been able to play like the last few days because I've been trying to crank out all of the MapleStory stuff, you know, get all the events done. So Sunday Sunday, first one is going to be 30% off Star Force and 250% bonus EXP on Monster Park again. This one is a crowd favorite, of course. We love it. It's huge. On top of the regular Sunday bonus already. Rune appearance cooldown and cooldown reduction. So this means that that runes will appear every 10 minutes, and their cooldown will only be 10 minutes. So instead of roughly, if you have level 3 Evan Link skill, an uptime of about 33% of a rune, your uptime is your uptime is going to go up to about 50% instead, which is very nice for training. And this comes together with another 100% EXP on top of the rune EXP. So instead of plus 100%, it's going to be plus 200%, and also combo kill EXP, which is not that impressive on higher levels, but on lower levels this is very nice, especially combined with the Aaron Link skill. So yeah, this is going to be February 23rd. If you're trying to get some good EXP on a higher level character, this is going to be a very good day to grind, and probably a day that all of the maps are going to be full, especially, you know, all of the particular ones. Though, you know, if you're in a 285 plus area, well, 280 plus area, I guess, but we do have a lot of people moving through, right? We have Tallahart opening, so all of the 290 plus people are moving over into Tallahart. And that means that Carcion is not going to be as full. That means that Arteria people are going to be able to move into Carcion if that area was full before then, right? So the bottleneck is being relieved just a little bit. Going to say about Monster Park tickets. Well, remember, if you are in Heroic, you can just buy them for Mezzo in the cash shop. They're 7 mil each though, so you might not be able to afford them all the time, every time, starting from day one, but it is a very valuable thing to invest into, because not only does it give a lot of EXP, it also gives you access to drop rate pendant later, right? The greed pendant, but also gives you access to the gold, red, green, very important, and blue if you somehow clicked and made a mistake and picked a mage in this game. Potions to keep those up, those are also very nice. So. But so far, this is pretty nice. Again, remember, this is kind of a trap, a little bit, because you're just going to spend like 60% of all your money on 15 to 16 fails, regardless. If you're going past 15 stars, I would still always wait for 5 to 15. But if you're made out of money, and if you are not going to safeguard your item, then 30% off is about the same cost, maybe even a little bit cheaper than 5 to 15. However, it's going to take you a lot longer to spend your money, and if it takes you longer to spend your money, you also have less time to remake your money, so you'll lose some of that gain again. So it ends up being about the same. There's just going to be a lot of failure and a lot of booming, probably. But yeah, so if you're doing like high star CRA, if you're doing 21-star fodder for Superior or Abzo Transfer Hammer, then that's a decent day for that. Or if you're made out of money and you've got Eternals and pitches finally and you want to tap them. Otherwise, you have an extra 3 weeks to make money, and then March 9th, you have a 5 to 15. So that'll be the fallback on. But we skipped a week here. We have March 2nd, so the third Sunday from now is 50% off Invulnerability resets. Not together with the Magnificent Soul event this time. Spooky. 50% off Spell Trace enhancements for interactive servers. Triple EXP on portals. Very nice for lower level characters, but Especia, Bounty Hunting, and Poyo are also very nice on higher level characters. And triple Inferno Wolf exit EXP, of course, very good for lower level characters. And then March 9th, we have that 5 and 15. Double chance for Monster Collection and 3 free Monster Blooms. I might make a plan for myself to see if I can get pretty close to 1,000 here. Double Monster Collection chance. Maybe combined with Gob's Gift for some extra Monster Collection adding could get me pretty close to 1,000. I need, what, 27? 27 more monsters. Getting pretty close. But I've done all the easy ones, so, you know, all of the ones now are going to be pretty hard or pretty niche. And then March 16th, only one thing, which is Hexa stat bonus. So for people who don't know, if you're leveling up your Hexa stat, if it already is level 5 on the top number, and you still have ability to level it up, then your chance to get the main stat to go up, because you know with every single level the main stat goes up, the chance of getting it again goes down, but increases by 20% only on this day. So if you're trying to min-max your Hexa stat, or you already have one that's level 5 but you kept it there, waiting for an event, March 16th is going to be the day to dump into fragments. And this is also a day, probably an interactive, I bet, where the cost of fragments, or the price of fragments, is going to go up. So maybe stock up on them, buy a bunch of cheap ones, resell them, you know, make that money. But that's the sunny Sundays. So again, not too crazy of a patch, and nothing too new or unknown, because it's all coming either from KMS or it's a follow-up on our existing stuff. And they're not doing anything too crazy differently. The main thing is that they have the different outfit, right? In the Tirnog hashtag. In the Pink Bean event, there's a different outfit than Korea, but we already saw that when we went over the patch notes, the preview, right? The preview of the patch notes. Yeah, so a little bit of I wouldn't say a lull, but a little bit of time to catch your breath here. We still have Champion Burning and the Champion Challenges and all that stuff going on, but we don't have Ride or Die anymore, so that's a little bit of a load off. We don't have to worry about that every single week doing that. I don't know how your rewards were for Ride or Die. I only opened, I think, 32 of my last Kha'Zix fragments. I got 3 of the gold 100% drop potions from it, which is more than I've gotten in total since up until now. I'd only gotten 2 in total, and now I've gotten 3 in just the last week. So I kept the rest of the pieces closed, so that if I open them later, I can use them another week later in, you know, doing pitch bosses and trying to get just a little bit more better odds, right? Going from 426 or 446 all the way up to 500% drop in pitch, so to maybe getting something useful from those pitch bosses, because goddamn pitch waiting room is eternal, you know. So yeah, that's where I am at with that. Didn't get a booster. I got 1 total booster box from all of Ride or Die, and I had gotten 2 of the gold potions, but now I'm at 5. No Magnificent Pot yet this week. I got 1 or 2 Mapei nodes this week, so also not too crazy there. But yeah, I bought out all the fragments, all the mag pots from the shop. So probably this week I'll be looking at anything that's valuable, maybe some flames here and there. Just buy out that shop, you know, anything valuable for my account. I'll be looking over that. But make sure you use that currency that you got from Ride or Die. I know it wasn't the perfect event for everyone, especially weaker characters was a bit steep in the requirements. But yeah, that's to be expected, right? If you're just starting off with the game, not every event is going to be completely playable for you. And if you've been playing for longer, then some of the events are going to be really easy. Like the highest boss and the highest difficulty, if I had all my buffs on, was just like a 1 burst every time. But, you know, that's also for someone who has spent like over 30,000 hours on their account. So I think that's not unfair completely, you know. Let's see, any more questions in the chat based on these patch notes here? Any chance you could go over the CS update and share your thoughts with the Valentine's Day box? Oh, yes. Let's see, MapleStory. Usually not a big cash shop guy, though. I'm way too much of a cheap ass to spend any money on this game. Let's see, Valentine's Surprise Style box. 1 for 3.4, 34 bucks for 11. Ooh, that seems... It's a bit pricier than normal. Isn't it usually like 3k per? 350. Oh, almost 350, I guess. Oh boy, that's a lot of hearts. Makes me feel even more single than I am. It's a lot. Like, it's an onslaught on the eyes a little bit, but well, we know what everyone is going to be running around with. It's good to see what everyone is going to look like in as soon as I log into this game. That's all I needed to see. Right, any other question? This guy's just going to come in and ruin our day. This is the new Buckcat Kapoo, basically. How much does he cost? Oh, it's going to be random from boxes, so people are just going to dump like $300-400 bucks just to try to get it, and they're just going to print money. The odds should all be the same for everything, right? It's going to be like 1%. Yeah, 1%, 100 items at 1% each. So on average, what, 34 times 9, 270, 36, 306, a little bit more than 300 and something dollars. Permanent? Yeah, surprise stuff is always permanent, yeah. Could be 1 pool, could be 150. So, could be over 9,000. Yeah, this is like a $50 to $500 pool, basically. So anyone you see running around with this is an actual whale. I could see people going for the guinea pigs, though. That's kind of cute. All the other stuff... I mean, none of it is bad. Holy shit! It's almost like a Wallace and Gromit sheep head. That looks. I mean, that looks pretty decent if it was combinable with my rainbow hair somehow. But I'm getting it. I knew you would be, Nate. Make sure you get it twice for both of your 0 characters. Oh no, you can just wear it on one, right? And then both have it. Wait, did I move? Oh, I moved this 1 pixel to the side. Oh no. Now there's... Okay, fix it. Fix it. Okay. Thank God. Okay. Okay, cool. I need him and Buckcat. Well, you don't have... Even I have Buckcat, bro. Wait, do I have Buckcat? I had something. Yeah, I got Buckhead, yeah, because we got like free boxes to open when we did a little promotion as Bean Brigade for it. And we got like 1 pack of 10, and I opened it like on the second one. I opened a Buckhead outfit. And another one that was also supposed to be rare. I don't remember which one though. It's so rare that I forgot which one it is. Okay, got Cash Shop, Valentine's Royal Style coupons, a bunch of eyes and faces. For guys and gals. Damn, that's a shimmer right there. That's a... What is it? Michael Bay shine? Is it like a single... Oh, is it like a snaggletooth? Is that what they call it? In my feelings face? Oh, no. Oh, boy. I do like, though, that for the... Well, do I like that? I think it's interesting. Let's put it more neutral. For the preview of equips... that the characters have actual, like, white people skin tones, I guess. But then for the Korea cash shops, it's always, like, the most anemic, pale, I need a sandwich kind of vibe here that they're going for. This one has a little bit of suntan, I guess. But most of these characters are looking like they're going to pass out once they take 3 steps. But maybe that's just the CM that takes the pictures that has that outfit or something. But I always feel like these outfit... Oh yeah, here they are, yeah. Can I open that in a new page? And zoom in? Yeah, you see, these are always... It's that beauty standard difference, right? You're supposed to be just like pale as fuck, like the geisha look where you're just powdered white face. Speaking of powdered face, oh my god, I saw it a Trump press conference yesterday. He's looking more orange every single day. He moved his hands close to his face and he was like 16 shades of yellow off. I'm like, dude, can somebody stop spray tanning him? Like, we get it. He looks maybe a little bit pale because he's older and you want to compensate for that. I get it, but Jesus, he doesn't need an extra layer for every single... It's like, oh, another press conference, turn around, and they just... Oh, well, they do just his face, right? And they always forget to do the eyebrows. If he did it to himself, he would have like a Giuliani moment where it would just start like dripping down his face because he was sweating. He definitely has someone... He's got Oompa Loompa. Actually, somebody should do a side-by-side unedited and see how much closer he's getting. Okay, and then discounted permanent couple and friendship items. Oh, these are always cute. Damn, these are this expensive? Dude, I know you care about your friends, but $12? I was going to say, you can order food and have a meal together from that, but with how much DoorDash costs in the US, the DoorDash fee alone is more than this, but... Over here in Europe, we have normal prices where it's like, if I put in an order for $12, that's like an okay meal for 2 people or a decadence meal for one person, and you actually get $12 worth of food delivered to your house. It's not like order $12 worth of food and it ends up costing 35, you know? Your fiance and you have the couple swords? Yeah, I think it's nice to have one of these in game. I just never knew it was this expensive. This one is $9. Illumination couples. Oh, you know, if someone has this, that they don't care as much about it. I'm just kidding. This is like the Samsung among the Apple phones, you know? It's like, oh, you got the red bubble, the blue bubbles, or the green bubble. I don't even know which one is which, but... Love Messenger permanent outfit packages. What is this? Is this the same ones as before? But just a perma version? No, this is slightly different, right? Yeah, this is different. Oh, it looked a little bit like this one. That's why it was... Huh. Are these like truffle balls? Or are these like chocolate? These are praline, as we call them. Cute sloth 90-day pet packages. Okay, these are cute. This guy's chilling. This guy's chilling. This guy's super chilling. Pet set 13,440 includes all 3 of them. But it's interactive only, right? Yeah. And then in heroic, 5K each. Okay. Pet equipment, surprise style box stamp exchange for wow, Sven is it's got a whole vibe going. Well, we got unicorns and rainbows. Oh my god. Are we trying to counter Trump's DEA hiring freeze? God damn, we're going full gauge. I'm all for it. Although, okay, somebody put an extra pixel or two in between these, right? This is not... Is that what the... Is that the actual face? Okay. What is this? Are these capes? Oh, music needs to loop. Dead Space, bro. Oh, we got all of these. Oh, maybe I can finally get the Irina monster... no, familiar card. Dark Cygnus? Dark Cygnus is the entire face, I'm guessing? Just a whole mask, and then the other ones are just... You got the... anime pro tag, if you know what I mean. And this is ongoing sales, okay. Uh-oh. This is surprise tent visit. Oh, this is going on for another 2 weeks. Okay, gotcha. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. They're about to make some money here as well. Yeah, this guy... You know they know, and then the CMs are going to be jumping around on this. We need this guy. I know we have Pink Bean on MapleFest every year. We need someone in this outfit, like a Bugcat Kapoo, and this guy to run around. Have an actual super buff guy under there. I volunteer. Nate would walk around in like a Chippendales outfit with just the hat on. Because, trust me, those things are hot to walk around in. You would just drip in sweat in there. You need your own AC unit in there just to make it work. We need the buff Dora guy. They got the fake butt. All right, so that's the patch notes, event calendar, updated, ! events. If you need to see details, you can always click on a link. Boom, boom. We'll take you to the patch notes. So you can immediately see all the details and see it. And as always check the event calendar if you're coming back. See what's going on. See what's going to end. See what is going to start soon if we know it. If you see a big gap like this, that means that we need a patch. So there's nothing known yet beyond that. Sometimes we can have an idea of what's coming based on what was the release date in Korea, but because we are separating more and more for Korea, there might be more stuff coming that we just don't know yet in the near future. And we might be diverging, I think is the word, right? Diverging more as time goes on. So don't make too many assumptions that because KMS got something, we will definitely get it too. And don't also make the assumption that because another region that is not KMS got something, that we're definitely going to get that. Most of the things we will get, but some of them we will not. And, excuse me, it's always good to stay cautious. Too many carrots. Whoa. So yeah, always check which events are going on. Check the details. If the rewards seem interesting, give them a try. See if it fits into your schedule. If it doesn't fit into your schedule, don't be afraid to just drop it and keep going on your merry way, because time is limited and it's too valuable to waste on something that you don't want to use it on. Why is there a line here? There shouldn't be like a visible line in between, because this is... I'm going to close this, come back, and it's going to be back. No. Huh? Why was there a line there? Is it just a visual bug? Okay, just a ladybug. Okay, well, so, yeah, if you have any additional questions, put them in the comments, or come ask me live, twitch.tv/Scardor. I stream there every day for the foreseeable future. So if you have any questions, let me know. And until next time, thanks for checking it out. Bye.